This is your sign to get out there and tell your business.
Y'all, I told my colleague months ago that I eventually want to shift my career into filmmaking after the last few years of producing ad content. And then he recently had an extra pass to the Gasparilla International Film Festival, and he remembered me. So of course I went. Aside from just being a private person, I hesitate to share things like my passions and plans because I don't want to be distracted by too many people's opinions or expectations, even when they're positive. But every single time I share an aspiration of mine, especially when I don't currently have the resources for, the right people and resources just start hunting me down. Because how are people supposed to be able to bless you if they don't know your needs and desires? Exactly. So let me be the reminder you need that keeping your goals to yourself may seem safe, but the resources and opportunities you're looking for could be just on the other side of telling your business a little bit.
Hey everybody, I'm Nyla, the founder of New York LA Production. We are excited to be here at Gasparilla Film Festival, and we hope that you guys have a great time with us. Me, Imani, we're gonna have a blast, and it's gonna be so much fun, so stay tuned to all her content because it's gonna be awesome.
That is right. So this is a multi-day film festival. This is day one, and at this point I was going to meet up with my friend Danielle because I actually had 2 passes and I gave the other one to her, and I was really happy to have her come with me.
Hey girl, we out here at our movie premiere. You know we made this film. It's gonna be lit.
Listen, we were fully soaking in the moment. You know, this kind of stuff makes you feel important, and I love that we were leaning into that. I told them to give me a lot of flash. I had multiple people taking pictures so that it would feel even more important. But everybody here was gassing each other up on this little step and repeat, and I live for a step and repeat, okay? I'm still recording. Okay, where are we going? Okay. Okay. Woo-hoo. First film.
And everyone involved, and by the way, she said something important.
Oh, 18. Come in here. We're reviewing the film.
Oh, okay, film review.
Okay, so this movie was called Friend. It was about a woman whose friend,
her former teacher slash
lover,
they
were best friends. And he passed away and left her his dog, a Great Dane.
His horse.
Right.
This was a horse.
The whole movie she spent trying to figure out what to do with the dog. Anyway, the movie was good. I enjoyed it. It was very emotional. I have a dog, so I was very into it.
I have a cat, but I love dogs, and honestly, this dog was the best actor I've seen in a very long time.
I think some of the shots seem like they might have been CGI.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's what you were saying. He doesn't even look real.
Now, not all of them, but I feel like there were a couple of shots in there where it wasn't a real dog.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I don't know. It's hard to tell because I feel because he just looks so giant next to everyone.
Yes, they just look fake.
But he did his thing.
The movie starred Bill Murray, but he was dead for most of the movie.
Yes, he was. But he was the star. Yeah.
Some of the other actors and actresses were recognizable, but I don't remember their names. I'll have to look them up. Overall, give the film a 7 out of 10. It was a bit long for my taste.
It is honestly not a film that
I'm not watching it again.
If I was scrolling on Netflix and I watched the preview, I maybe would have clicked on it, but going into it, I probably would have switched to something else.
Yes, it would have had to have had a good description that didn't tell me that the movie was about the dog, because I probably wouldn't have watched it if I just thought it was about a woman and her dog or whatever. But the themes in it were great. It was, trigger warnings. There were themes about suicide, but grief and loss and coping. and those kinds of things. I thought that was nicely done.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it went on for too long. I feel like we could have gotten to the point without going through all the holidays and all of that. Like, maybe like...
But it's definitely kind of also very interesting that this all took place during the holidays, because I think it also like, sheds light on, you know, seasonal depression and, you know, stuff like this that happens to a lot of people during the holidays, unfortunately.
So maybe the setting, maybe it was important that it happened during the holidays, but maybe it shouldn't have happened, like maybe the beginning of it shouldn't have happened so far before the holidays.
Yeah.
But then it would have been like super cliche that all this just happened at the holidays. I don't know. Maybe it was necessary.
What I do love is that it was filmed in New York, and we got to see like beautiful New York scenery, and it just makes me want to go back to New York. Like that boat shot when they were in Manhattan, I was just like, oh, I need to be on a boat in Manhattan right now.
The shots with her and the dog were so good. Like some of the ones where they were maybe just like sitting together. There was one shot in particular where they were in the car together. I think it was when they first met, and they were both looking out the window, and then they both looked at each other at the same time. It was so good. Cute. I was like, oh,
very
what a
good
shot.
Acting for that dog.
I know.
Kudos to him. He needs an award.
Yes. But yeah, overall, pretty good film.
Yeah. What did you say? What did you rate it?
7.
7? Yeah, I would say a 7 as well. Like, I would recommend it, like, for like a random movie to watch, but like I wouldn't hype it up. But it was.
If you're doing laundry or something and you want a movie to watch,
exactly, that's a good laundry movie.
You'd probably pause folding and like get into it. And
then, like what happened? Like you definitely say a lot.
Yes, I for sure did. There was a couple of times where I was kind of like, oh, did it get me? But
if you're a dog lover, like you'll enjoy this movie, I think.
And there you have it, 7 out of 10 from the committee here.
Yes, from the random committee that is not a part of this film festival. We're just here.
But we are having a good time.
Yes.
All right. The film festival is still going on. There's an after party, but I'm not gonna go. I've had a really long day. I was kind of beating myself up for not going because it's like, you need to go network, whatever. But I think I might just try to come back to another day of it, because thankfully my pass gets me to the rest of the festival. Thank you, God, for this experience. I'm just so grateful for my name being on people's hearts for stuff like this. This is the second time that someone has allowed me to go to a film festival, and I'm meeting people. I'm learning a lot more about what some of my ambitions are. I'm getting a chance to grow my ambitions and actually build on them, because the possibilities are opening up the more I see what's out there. Yeah, this is just really encouraging. I try my best to just show up and do my best and be reliable and be creative and be fun to work with and tell people what's going on with me, what I want. And every time it's affirmed that people see in me what I see in myself, it just feels really good. So I've had a really great night, met some cool people, hopefully exchange information with some people, and hopefully I will get to see some of these people again. This was awesome. What a night. Okay, I'm gonna put my sandals on and I'm gonna walk down to one of my favorite little food trucks down here. She's so crispy. And I'm gonna end the night with some chicken. And yeah. Good night. Surprise, shawty. I'm on my way to day 2 of the film festival. I'm gonna network. I'm going to soak it all in. I'm gonna take notes on what I see in some of the films. So, quiet as it's kept, my job is going through this consolidation, transition type of thing, and I could be out of a job tomorrow. I don't know. It's not guaranteed that I won't have a job tomorrow, but it's also not guaranteed that I will have a job. We're supposed to get the news for like what exactly is gonna happen to our positions tomorrow, and I've really kind of just been still all week, just to myself, working on my own projects, working on the work that I have to do in the meantime, because I couldn't just take the whole week off. Mind you, it's Wednesday. The news is coming out Thursday. We got the email that we were going to get an update on our jobs on Monday. So we've just been doing our jobs, waiting to hear whether or not we're laid off on Thursday. Cold world. So anyway, this invite to the film festival came at the perfect time. Because I just might be making a career shift, and this might be an unintentional, like involuntary push into the next stage of whatever it is that I want to do. And let me say, it might be a push into the next stage of what I don't want to do, and that is entrepreneurship. I have no desire to be an entrepreneur, but I will do it if that's what God tells me I need to be doing. And if I get laid off from my job, that'll be a very clear sign that God is telling me to get my butt in the field and try my hand at entrepreneurship. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that confident that I can sustain myself. That is not to say that I don't fully believe in myself. I'm just looking at what is out here, and I don't know what this is gonna look like. But I am confident in God, and if God told me to do it, I know that I will be taken care of. I just don't believe it'll be totally at my hands. I think God will shake things up and do something that I fully can't take credit for, and I know that because that is what I have asked of God. I have said, I pray the same prayer when I go into an area of uncertainty, that I'm going to do my part, and I want God to do something that I can't take credit for, so that I can tell people, this is what I did, and this is what God did. Like, I have no idea how this worked out besides to attribute it to God and his power and mercy and grace and whatever else was required for that to pull through. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm just doing a little ranty rant. But yeah, I'm dressed. I guess I'll show you my outfit when I get there. There's nothing too spectacular. I'm just wearing a little cheetah print top, some jeans, and I got a faux leather jacket. Wow, why did my brain pause? Anyway, so I'm about to be on my way. I'm kind of hungry, but kind of not. I think I'll stop and get like a smoothie or something. You know, I'm trying to get into this vlogging thing, and I just feel like I need to just tell y'all everything. Like, I'm by myself all the time, and I never have anyone to just tell stuff to. So welcome to me telling y'all stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go get a smoothie and then go sit and watch another film. See y'all when I get there.
I just pull her close, tell her it's okay. They be complaining about the circumstances, situation. Be proud of you, I hope you proud of me. My name sound different when you call me. Call me.
So I went on a whole side mission without y'all. I'm sorry. I think I just seen my friend's ex-boyfriend. Should I text her? Let me not be messy. Anyway, I ran into Walmart real quick. I did not vlog any of that experience. I know, guys, I'm just a girl in this world trying to make her way in this vlogger space. But let's do a quick recap of what I got. Let's start with the unnecessary. I got some chips. No explanation on that. I just wanted some chips. These, because they are now back in production. Everybody give it up for Wildberry Pop-Tarts. Woo! They haven't been making these. I don't know what happened, but they were not in stores for the longest. And I was very upset about it. And then someone told me that they were back. So I just went into Walmart and got me some. I'm very excited about that. I had to get a 16-pack, okay? Anybody judging me for this? I had to get a 16-pack because they didn't have the smaller ones. And I was not going to let this opportunity pass me by. So I got the 16-pack. It'll take us a couple months to eat those. I got some toilet paper, which is actually what I went in there for. We were low on TP at the house, so I did get some toilet paper. I don't care what brand of toilet paper you get. If you're judging that brand, oh well, it was $6. And And I know y'all be seeing these Alex Earl lights on TikTok and everything. They do have them in stores. I got this from Walmart. I actually looked online to see what this was because I didn't feel like ordering it from Amazon and having to wait. It is a little more expensive than the ones you will find on TikTok, but that means it is not as cheap as the ones you find on TikTok. I've bought 2 from TikTok. They both broke. The one that I got from Amazon a couple years ago, like before everybody was even on the Alex Earl light, was that girl, but somebody stole it when I was on a work trip. And I say stole it because I don't think I just misplaced it, because I remember where I put it, and when I got back to where I put it, it wasn't there. Whoever you are, I hope you're having a great time with my light. I figured this would be helpful for vlogging, since a couple of the places I tend to go are evening style events, and I be getting mad when my pictures and videos don't be coming out right because I don't have no light. Literally just as good as anything you're gonna get anywhere else. Let's see how we can turn it up. Okay, yes, we are in business. Okay guys, that was my side mission. I said I wasn't hungry and I was gonna get a smoothie, and then I got hungry, so I think I'm gonna go get a salad from Chick-fil-A, because quiet as it's kept, I've been eating like I ain't got no sense. So I'm gonna go get me a little chicken salad, and then I'm gonna go to the event. How do I have time to do all of this before the event, you ask? Because I left my house not on time, but early. If you know me, you know this is a rare occurrence, but I am proud, and I know you're proud of me too. Anyway, let's go to Chick-fil-A. I got my salad and I made it to the function. I still have 30 minutes before I actually have to, well, before it starts. And yesterday it started late. I got the Cobb salad, no tomato, with regular ranch. I don't do avocado. Is it just me, or does your food sometimes taste better when you sit in the car and eat it? Because I love to have a car lunch, a little car meal. This ain't lunch. I'm sitting here and eat this with time to spare, because the girl was on time today. Well, early. And I'm going inside. I really don't want this salad. I'm not even a salad kind of person. I'll eat a salad, but it's very rare that I'm like, ooh, you know what would be good right now? A salad. You know, because 9 times out of 10, that's not what would be good right now. But it's good for me right now, and I'm going to eat it. How embarrassing is it that I get here, I'm all hyped to be early, did all that yapping about being early for the showing, and I'm at the wrong location. I went to the theater from last night, because that's just the one that I had programmed in with my calendar reminder, when there's another theater that this one is in tonight. But however, the correct theater is only 10 minutes up the road, and I'll still be on time. The thing that I'm most pissed about is that I paid for parking, and parking over here is like $17, whereas the place where I'm actually going, parking is free. So I'm pissed that I just wasted $17 paying for parking. But I'm about to get back in the car, go to the next venue, still be on time. And you know why? Because you have to plan for your own foolishness. I would be embarrassed, like I said, how embarrassing is it? But I use the word embarrassing so loosely because my life is so ridiculous. Almost nothing embarrasses me anymore. I say almost nothing because there are things that embarrass me, but like little stuff like this, baby, you're gonna have to work harder than that to embarrass the dog. Okay? This is a regular day for me. So, like I said, I'm going 10 minutes up the road to get to the showing. And I'm saying I'll get there on time. I'll be maybe like 3 minutes late, but it didn't start on time yesterday. It ain't gonna start on time today. See you in 10 minutes. How about I took a wrong turn and made me even more late? So now I am late. Like I'm actually like 7 to 10 minutes late. I didn't even look at the time. But child, I'm about to have to, oh shoot, I'm going the wrong way. Maybe. Get me in this crosswalk. It's about to be smoke coming off my heels. Mind you, nobody is looking for me in here. I just hate being late. And you've heard me say that. So if I've ever been late to anything you ever invited me to, please know it was never on purpose. I hate being late. It's so annoying. I don't got my ticket out. Lord have mercy. Hi.
All right, you're all set.
Thank you very much.
Go in. Come back.
All right, begin. All right, okay, let's do it. So my mom got into drugs. It was totally okay, and I understood why you
Is that special? No. No, sure? Yeah.
Awesome about your son, congratulations.
My son?
Yes. Together. And you know where to find me. Also, you can clean this whole mess up yourself, too.
How do you think you're gonna get home?
I'll call an Uber!
You see that? It's cute.
That movie was very good. So well done. I was in there crying. And honestly, it don't take much to get me to cry anyway. But the movie was very, very well done. So the movie was about this girl who has a really strained relationship with her dad. He stops talking to her, and then she goes to look for him on Facebook. Just, she clearly has like an anxious attachment style, because her dad is constantly like abandoning her or whatever. She goes looking for him on Facebook, and she finds another guy. Hi. She finds another guy by the same name as her dad, and she, just being friendly, is like, hey, are we related? And they spark up a friendship online. She's kind of a lonely girl. She doesn't have any friends, and he starts doing all these really kind things for her and with her, because it's nice to just have a friend sometimes. It was like a feel-good movie about healing and building relationships and friendship and loneliness and complicated family dynamics and chosen family, and it was just very well done. The main character, superb acting. I don't know what that girl's name is, but I believed her. She was very good. And the guy that plays Bob, her dad, her surrogate dad, I'll say, her chosen dad, I can't remember his real name. We know him, like we've seen him in other movies and stuff. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name.
That was great. I'm so glad I decided to come back out for this. I wanted to go to the one tomorrow, but I think I'll have to miss it. Super glad I came back to the second day. Glad in general that I received an invite to this. And yeah, that's the end of night 2. If I don't get to come back tomorrow, then night 3 might be Friday night. But I'll have some friends in town, so I might miss Friday too. I'm for sure gonna come on Saturday though. That's the end of it, and there's something playing that I really want to see. So we'll see if I come back tomorrow. Okay, good night.
I did indeed decide last minute to go to that last night of it, and I went to a secret movie premiere for this movie called School Duel. This is probably one of the most masterful films I have seen in my life. I am so grateful that I got a chance to see something like this from people right here in the city that I live in. The concept was amazing. The writing was amazing. The acting, superb. And it was mostly kids in the movie, and they were amazing. I can't really begin to tell you what it's about. You will literally just have to see it. I will tell you that it's deeply disturbing, but in the most amazing way. I'm still thinking about this movie. And this was weeks ago that I saw it at this point. But yeah, that is my Gasparilla Film Festival movie adventure. Thanks for coming along with me. See you next time. Bye.